welcome to the home of Lakin High School Sports, lakinsports.com, for today's coverage of Lakin High School basketball. Lakin High School basketball on lakinsports.com is brought to you by the Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank, the agency of Lakin and Garden City, Farm Bureau Financial Services of Lakin, Flashbacks Diner, the Lakin Bronkbackers, along with Lakin Drug, Shelter Insurance Winwecker, the Lakin Recreation Commission, Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas, Hendricks Welding, Brad Hendricks, Lakin Hay, the Golden Plains Credit Union, D-Bach Metals, and Casey's General Store. To the hardwoods we go with the voice of Lakin High School Sports, the award-winning Mr. Brad Hendricks.
And a good Tuesday evening. Welcome to lakinsports.com. I'm Brad Hendricks. Thanks for joining us tonight for Bronx 3A Sub-State basketball action in the quarterfinals. And the Bronx opponent tonight, the Scott City Beavers. The Bronx 19-1 after suffering their first loss of the season last Tuesday against Hugoton. They look to bounce back tonight with a playoff matchup with the Beavers, a team they have never beaten in the postseason, have met 4 times, but yet to crack the win column. The Beavers come in with a 5-15 record. They are the number 8 seed in this sub-state. Scott City losing last Thursday in their last action, losing to Cimarron 37-36. Under head coach Brian Gentry in his 5th year. The Bronx 19-1. Of course, like I said, they lost to Hugoton last Tuesday by the score of 74-65 to see their 19-game winning streak go by the wayside. Bronx and the Beavers met on February 2nd with the Bronx winning it 70-47 here on the 9th of February. Let's look at some starting lineups. First for the Beavers, wearing number 5, a 6-foot senior, averaging just over 7 points per game and a rebound per game, Josh Rosen. Wearing number 10, a 6-foot senior, 4 points per game, just under 2 rebounds per game, Harrison King. Sawyer Stevens wears number 12. He's a 6-foot senior, just over a point per game, 2 rebounds per game. Wearing number 23, a 6-foot senior, averaging 4 points per game, 3.2 rebounds per game, Blaine Culp. And wearing number 42, a 6'3 junior, averaging just over 5 points per game and just over 5 rebounds per game, Carter Gooden. The Beavers come in shooting averaging 39.2 points per game. They shoot 38% from the field. They shoot 53% from three-point land. They pull down an average of 23 rebounds per game, and they shoot 53% from the free throw line as a team. Now here are the starters for your Lakin Bronx, 19-1 on the season under 7th-year head coach Nate Schmidt. The assistant coaches Matt Heidman, Taylor Lovelady, and Bryce Simon. They start this way. Wearing number 2, a 6-foot senior, averaging 6.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds per game, Jace Bachman. Wearing number 3, a 5'10 junior, 12 points per game, 3.5 rebounds per game, Servando Gonzalez. Wearing number 11, a 5'10 junior, 13.5 points per game, 5 boards, and that is Alan Martinez. Dominic Daniels wears number 25. He's a 6'4 senior, averaging just over 10 points per game and pulling down 4 rebounds per contest. And wearing number 31, a 5'10 senior, averaging 17.5 points per game and pulling down 4.5 rebounds per game, Hunter Davis. The Bronx come in averaging 71.5 points per game. They shoot 45% from the field. They pull down 28 rebounds per game, and they shoot 74% from the free throw line as a team. The Bronx back on the floor going through their final preparations as they get set to meet the Beavers here in sub-state quarterfinal action right here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. We're going to take a timeout. We've got a lot of great sponsors we owe a lot of time to, and we're going to let you hear from a few. We'll be back in 1 minute here on lakinsports.com and Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. We'll be back.
Home improvements that have had to wait. The dream vacation your family deserves. even college tuition. Garden City State Bank can help you make it all happen now, not someday. With a home equity line of credit, you can borrow up to 90% of the value of your home, and the interest may be tax deductible. Plus, there are no closing costs, no application fees, and no annual fees. A fast, easy, convenient home equity line of credit from Garden City State Bank, a branch of the Kearney County Bank. Subject to credit approval, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Socks at Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin. Fantastic burgers, Coney and Chicago hot dogs, Philly, steak, BLT, and chicken sandwiches, along with ice cream treats like the traditional banana split, sundaes, shakes, malts, and cones. Dine in or carry out. Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Socks at the one and only fantastic Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin.
Refinance your auto loan at Golden Plains Credit Union. You could lower your current auto loan rate by 2% with no payments for up to 90 days. Rates can be as low as 3.25% annual percentage rate. This offer applies to loans financed from another lender. Think of all the money you could be saving every month. This is a limited time offer, so stop by and ask about refinancing your auto loan today. Golden Plains Credit Union. Life with a touch of gold. Member NCUA.
And welcome back to LakinSports.com, Lakin Bronx Sports on YouTube. One of the introductions I was going to make tonight, and I promised I was going to keep it civil, but with our broadcast tonight, and I welcome you back to it, but this will be the final broadcast for LakinSports.com in this 2020-21 basketball season. Should the Bronx win tonight and advance to Friday's semifinals, Keisha has told us here at LakinSports.com we will not be allowed to broadcast any more games. Larned, being the host site for the Substate, they will be offering a video stream on Friday night. And with that option, they are not allowing us to make the trip and be able to broadcast Lakin Bronx basketball. I can't tell you how much it hurts for us to not be able to follow the Bronx through their quest. But we will not be on the air Friday night from Larned. But we will be there at the game to watch. You know, they might be able to silence me, but they can't tell me I can't go and support the Bronx, and I will definitely be there supporting the Bronx. But I just wanted to throw that out there because if we talk about it during the broadcast, I didn't want people to be lost as like, what are they talking about? And but we'll talk about it, and you know what? This isn't the last. We hope this isn't the last game for the Bronx, but we're going to play it up as our last time tonight. And Jared, our color man and our producer. And Jared, we're just going to enjoy this. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
I'm pretty sure that's every night, so I don't think I have to change much.
Yeah, tonight's no different. We're going to turn it over to public address announcer Garrett Panzer.
Tonight's varsity basketball game between the visiting Scott City Beavers and your Lakin Bronx. On behalf of USD 215 and the Lakin Bronx Athletic Department, we'd like to welcome our guests from Scott City. We're glad you made the trip for tonight's game. Please remember that extracurricular activities are an important part of education. We encourage you to support your team in a positive manner in accordance with the Kansas State High School Activities Association Rule 52. Please let the coaches coach, the players play, and the fans cheer during tonight's contest. At this time, we'd ask you to stand and remove your hats as we honor our nation with the singing of the national anthem by Junior Megan Bell. And now your lineups brought to you by the Stampede, where it's always a great day to be a Bronc. First, for your visiting Scott City Beavers, non-starters, number 3, Isaac Tarango. Number 21, Austin Tone. Number 25, Lawson Bailey. Number 30, Dylan Metzger. Number 31, Jace Thomas. Number 33, Efren Tarango. Your starting lineup, a 6-foot senior, number 5, Josh Rosen. A 6-foot senior, number 10, Harrison King. A 6-foot senior, number 12, Sawyer Stevens. A 6-foot senior, number 23, Blaine Culp. And a 6'3" junior, number 42, Carter Gooden. The Beavers are coached by Brian Gentry, assisted by Joey Meyer and Drew Kite. And now, starting lineup for your back-to-back High Plains League champions, non-starters. Number 4, Matt Morgan. Number 10, Aaron Pinter. Number 13, Connor Hudson. Number 22, Pablo Areola. Number 23, Maddox Beltran. Number 32, Aiden Hansen. Number 34, Ty Davidson. Your starting lineup, a 6-foot senior, number 2, Jace Bachman. A 5'10" junior, number 3, Servando Gonzalez. A 5'10" junior, number 11, Alan Martinez. A 6'4" senior, number 25, Dominic Daniels. And a 5'10" senior, number 31, Hunter Davis. Broncs are coached by Nate Schmidt, assisted by Matt Heidman, Taylor Lovelady, and Bryce Simon.
Big thank you to public address announcer Garrett Panzer with the introduction of our starting lineups, and a shout out to Megan Bell. A great job with the national anthem here tonight. We're about set to go.
This activity is being brought to you by this station, its advertisers, and member schools of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. No rebroadcast in whole or in part may be made without the written permission of the Kansas State High School Activities Association.
And Scott City will have the basketball to start the contest, and an easy layup. Blaine Culp on the backside on the inbound, and Scott City out quickly. They lead it 2-0. Daniels in the left corner, thought about it. Scott City comes out in a 2-3 zone. He'll hand it off to Martinez up top to serve. Back to Allen. Allen wants to drive. Out to Daniels. Daniels on the drive. Kicks it to Bachman up top. Servando. 3 off the side of the rim. Davis sliding out of bounds, saves it in, but right to Carter Gooden. Davis sprints back on the floor. Good hustle by the 5'10" senior. Cross-court pass from 15. Culp misses the shot. Davis with the rebound. Crosses over. It's a 3-on-2. Davis with the layup. Got it. Hunter Davis evens it up at 2 apiece. Harrison King, top of the key. Now on the right wing to Blaine Culp. He's guarded by Daniels. The Broncs, of course, in a man-to-man defense. They played it all year long. Up top, King. And the dish to Stevens. Back up top to King. He looks back to head coach Brian Gentry for the play.
So it looks like the Broncs are doing a little box and one here tonight. So I think Scott City's a little bit confused off this.
And traveling violation out front. Good defense there by Jace Bachman. The Broncs get it back. Real quickly, J.D. Ham he's been trying to text me, but I got to tell you, J.D., for some reason my cell phone has no service here. So I got one of the text earlier from you. I appreciate it. And I'm not ignoring you. 3 from the left side off the front of the rim by Davis. No good. Ball gets tipped out, and Hunter Davis running down the loose ball. So just wanted to let J.D. know that I'm not ignoring him. Left side 3. Martinez, nothing but net. Alan Martinez in the books. Broncs with their first lead. They lead it by 3. They've scored 5 straight. Near steal by Martinez. Beavers go the other way. Culp stops and hits it off the baseline. Long three out front. And the rebound run down by Josh Rosen. Pass up the floor. Stolen away by Martinez in the backcourt. He'll give it up to Hunter Davis. 5:15 to go first quarter. Bronx lead it by 1. In the left corner, serve with the three off the front of the rim. And Rosen with the rebound for the Beavers. Bronx with pressure off the miss in the backcourt. Rosen stops. Dish near side to King. Now to Culp. Back over on the wing to Rosen. Inlet pass, Stevens backing in, and a foul. And it'll be a charge on Sawyer Stevens. Into the lineup for Scott City, Gus Hawkins, a 6'5 freshman, and Lawson Bailey, a 6-foot sophomore. Hawkins with 10 points in the Bronx win in February. Three from the left side. Alan Martinez hits it once again. Alan Martinez with 2 threes. He's got 6 points. Bronx on top by 4. Pressure up the floor. And the drive. Lawson Bailey with the layup. Hunter Davis with it up top on the right wing to Daniels, now to Bachman. Long cross-court pass, and it's over the head of Martinez, out of bounds. Connor Hudson into the lineup for the Bronx. 4:08 to go, first quarter. I want to thank Colin Wilhoff on our camera tonight. Done a great job for us all year long. Lawson Bailey with the inbounds. Oh, that's a backcourt. He stepped on the stripe, and he didn't establish either. Wow. Lawson tripped, took Martinez out, and Culp with the layup from the left side. Culp has 6. We are tied at 8. Alan Martinez dribbles through, has it stolen away. Blaine Culp with it. Harrison King. Backside pass stolen away by Hunter Davis. Davis, a 1-on-3, dribbles past Hawkins and lays it up and in.
Yeah, they tried for the back door there, but I'm telling you, Hunter Davis has got eyes on the back, sides, and tops of his head. He's not going to get one of those past him.
King across the timeline, almost walked with, and the near official did call the walk. And it'll go back to Scott City. Daniels back into the lineup for the Bronx. 3:12 to go first quarter. Austin Tone and Jace Thomas into the lineup for the Beavers. When these two teams met the first part of February, it was only a 10-6 Bronx lead at the end of the first quarter. We sit at 10-8 right now, but the Bronx used a huge second quarter to lead by 19 at the break and went on to win by 23. Bachman on the wing. 3 is short. And the rebound comes off to Carter Gooden. Austin Tone on the near side. Hesitates, now drives baseline. Pass knocked away by Serve. 3 outside by Bailey. It's off the mark and a foul on the rebound. I think that's on Hunter Davis, and it is his first. Alan Martinez back into the lineup. The Bronx, the number 1 seed in this sub-state. Scott City comes in at number 8. Pass out front and stolen away by Connor Hudson. Hudson, bounce pass, serve, head fake, layup, good. Servando Gonzalez with the assist from Connor Hudson.
That's quite the bounce pass there by Connor.
And a foul in the backcourt. That'll go against Connor. His first, second team foul. And Connor had actually left the floor right in the air.
Yeah.
And was able to hit that bounce pass cross lane. Jace Thomas with the inbounds. Finds Austin Tone. Tone loses the handle in backcourt. Hudson with it. We've got Bronx will get the timeout. Hudson had it Tone tried to lock it up with his feet, but Nate with the timeout. It's a 30. And of course, we'll keep it right here. 2:28 to go, first quarter. The Bronx lead at 12-8. Looking over the bracket, and I apologize to those that watched last night. I had the bracket all screwed up. I was thinking Lakin was the number 4 seed, but Lakin was in the number 3 seed part of the bracket. But Scott City beating Lakin last night 52-46. They will take on Cimarron in Larned on Thursday. Hugoton defeating Larned, the number 8 seed. They will take on Holcomb. Holcomb, the 5 seed, beat the number 4 seed Hoisington Cardinals last night. So semifinals are set for the girls. Only one quarterfinals last night with the boys, and Hugoton defeating Larned 77-48. 3 out front, off the front of the rim by Servando. And the rebound comes off to Jace Thomas. We'll talk more about the bracket as we go through the contest. Dish right side, Gooden. They work it back out front. Near steal by Davis. Lob inside. Hard off the glass, won't go. Gooden with the putback, it won't go. And the Bronx with the rebound. Davis out front, steps in, back to Daniels. Davis going to the floor, finds Martinez. The Bronx work it around the arc. They'll reset it. Back to Martinez. Oh, nice idea. Pass intended for a Hudson, but it's knocked away by Gus Hawkins. That was a good idea, but I don't know. Connor was in the land of the trees there. I don't know what he would have done with it had the pass got there, but the Bronx will keep it. Harrison King back into the lineup for Scott City. Inbounds out front to Davis. Cross court to Hudson. He'll hand it off to Jace. Jace from the left side. That's off the front of the rim, and he runs down the rebound in the corner. Long outlet to Davis. Davis on the drive, and it's off the foot of Gus Hawkins.
I think they're not happy with that because they didn't see it. But on our side, you could definitely see him kick it.
Yeah, I saw it off the foot of Hawkins from this angle, and we had it right down in front of us. Dish, Daniels backs in, missed it, but he gets the rebound. He's triple teamed, and the ball knocked away by Jace Thomas. Oh my goodness, Dominic wide open. I think he was probably more surprised how wide open he was.
I think that's more like it. Was anticipating a maybe shot block and then didn't have it happen.
Hunter with the inbounds to Hudson. Out to Daniels, thought about the 3. Looking to drive against Hawkins, has it knocked away by Lawson Bailey. Thomas with the loose ball, now stolen away by Davis. Davis, no look, Bachman layup. The way Hunter Davis sees the floor is amazing to me.
Another steal, too.
And another steal, layup. Hunter Davis hits it. And we've got a whistle in the backcourt. That foul will be against Dominic Daniels, his first, 3rd team foul. 3 on the board, but I have 3. I think Tom will get it. There we go. He's getting clarification from the officials. Inbounds to Thomas. Ooh, that was awful close to going the other way. I thought it might have brushed Lawson Bailey, but he'll stay with Scott City. Blaine Culp and Josh Rosen back in the lineup for the Beavers. 31.5 seconds to go in this first quarter. After an 8-all tie, the Bronx have scored 8 straight. Bailey with it. Picks up the dribble over to Culp. Culp up the far side. And he's trapped looking for help. And finds Bailey up top. Bailey with the 3 off the side of the rim, won't go. Hawkins with the rebound, the turnaround, and he got it. And we'll go to the line for a 3-point opportunity. Foul on Connor Hudson is his second. Servando back into the lineup for the Bronx. And Hawkins converts. Hawkins just a 47% free throw shooter on the season. Stops an 8-0 Bronx run. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Davis with it way out front. Looking for a screen from Daniels. Jump shot off the front of the rim won't go. And that'll do it for their first quarter. But the Bronx, using an 8-0 run, they jumped out to an 8-point lead. They lead it by 5 at the first quarter break. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the second quarter for you right here on LakinSports.com and Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Don't go away.
At Farm Bureau, we make it easy to protect the important things, like your home, family, and future.
I'm Farm Bureau agent Nikki Harrison Lakin, and I make insurance simple. One policy lets you combine and save when you protect your home, cars, motorcycle, all your toys. And one deductible can cover everything if you have a loss. I can show you how simple insurance can be. Contact me, Nikki Harris, your local Farm Bureau agent today.
Farm Bureau makes insurance simple.
Lakin basketball as we start the second quarter. Brett Hendricks along with Jared and Colin on our camera tonight. Thanks to everybody for joining us here on LakinSports.com. Daniels with it on the right wing, hands it off to Bachman. As the Bronx work it around the yard. Davis from the left wing, no look pass underneath. Servando missed the layup, and Hawkins with the rebound. There again, another one of those passes that Hunter Davis only he sees.
Yeah, I honestly thought he was going to throw it out of bounds. I had no idea where he's throwing it.
And a double dribble. Harrison King turns it over. So the Bronx will get it back on the turnover. Just underway, second quarter. Davis out front. Hands it off to Jace. They work it far side to Allen. Allen jumps through. Bronx work the passing game. Dom spins. Bounce pass on the left wing to Martinez. They work it back outside.
Great
Hunter
ball
Davis
fake.
with the ball fake and hits the three. We hadn't seen that for a while.
Yeah. It's been a little too long.
Near steal.
Man.
Serve is trying to sell it. Two officials are going to talk about it, but I think it's going to stay Scott City. Oh.
Yeah, they'll just call it jump.
And Lakin will get it on the alternating possession.
That one was close.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. You know,
Oh.
Harrison, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Possession,
yeah.
I always think
okay.
it's bench too, just because we sit on this side, like the only sole purpose.
Yeah, it was pointing to the bench, yeah. Foul on the inbounds. That'll go against Servando, his first, 5th team foul. Carter Gooden and Sawyer Stevens back into the lineup for Scott City. Scott City basketball. The inbounds now moves to the sideline in front of the Beaver bench. King with the inbounds. Dribbles past the pressure. Bounce pass off the short baseline and a takeaway by Jace Bachman. Davis somehow in traffic got it up and in. 1-on-3 and Hunter Davis scores it.
I've said it time and time again. Hunter 1-on-3. I like those odds better than anything else.
King across the timeline, up the floor, Rosen. Rosen from 16, it's an air ball. And 3 Bronx battling for it. And it's out of bounds to Scott City. Rosen the inbound to Stevens in the near corner. Dribbles up on the elbow, finds King, and it's stolen away by Davis. Davis And a foul out front. Davis with the pass intended for serve from the left side, but a foul out front.
That was a bullet. That went right at that guy's head.
Harrison King with the foul, his first. I mean, I've watched Hunter Davis for 2 years, and he never ceases to amaze me with the way he sees the floor.
Yeah, it's just great court vision.
Daniels wide open right side, got the three. Everybody worried about Savrondo from that far corner. Dominic Daniels says thank you very much. Bronx lead it by 13, their biggest of the half. And a timeout charge to Scott City. And it will be a 30-second timeout. And we'll keep it right here, of course. Checking out some comments.
Yeah, we got Stephanie Galvin watching from Fort Worth, Texas, cheering on Hunter. We got Jill Hudson from Long Pine. I'm assuming Connor, but always see them in the chat, and it's always good to have you guys.
.551 to go in the half. Scott City basketball. Bronx with a 13-point lead. Rosen with the inbounds finds Harrison King. Alan Martinez got a hand on it. King with it. And the foul on Alan Martinez. It's his first. Team foul number 6 on the Bronx. Rosen to inbound for the Beavers once again. And once again, inbounds to Harrison King in the backcourt. Now working against the double team up the floor, Sawyer Stevens. Stevens, Rosen hits it. Bronx quick up the other end. Servando top of the key, dribbles through, dishes to Allen. Allen three, got it. Allen with 3 first half threes. He's got 9.
I think he's perfect 3 for 3 on those as well.
I believe he is. Perfect 3 for 3. Up the floor, King tied up by Daniels. And it will be Lakin basketball. I'll get the arrow right this time.
Yeah, I got it that time too.
Austin Tone and Lawson Bailey back into the Beaver lineup. Also Jace Thomas. 5:07 to go, first half. Bronx lead at 27-13. Dish near side, Bachman from the wing. 3 strong off the flat of the rim. And the rebound comes off to Austin Tone, and he walked with it. Martinez and Davis with the defensive pressure in the backcourt. Gets the ball back to the Bronx. Winner of this game advances to Friday's semifinal against either Holcomb or Southwestern Heights. Serve from the right corner. Off the dribble, 3s off the flat of the rim. Rebound to Jace Thomas and stolen from behind by Davis. The officials are talking about it. They're going to give that to Lakin?
I think they did, and I think that might be the wrong call there. I think he just spun it around his back out of bounds. I'm not going to lie.
I wasn't expecting Lakin to get that.
Yeah.
And I thought the official on the baseline pointed to Scott City.
That's what I thought too.
Bronx working around the arc. Davis stops, 15-footer, good over Carter Gooden. Hunter Davis with 9. And it's a 16-point Bronx lead. Up the floor, Tone, bounce pass, wide open underneath. Missed the shot. Dominic Daniels with the rebound. Davis, no look, serve, up top Daniels. Daniels off the drive, kicks it back to Hunter. 3 left wing, in and out won't go. Servando with the follow. And another Bronx steal. Davis steps through, No look to Daniels. Daniels 3, got it! Dominic Daniels with the 3, and the Bronx bench is going crazy. Timeout on the floor. And it's a full one. Let's take one, Jared. 3:39 to go in the half. The Bronx now lead it by 21. We'll be back right after this.
At Lakin Drug, their mission is simple. They strive to provide professional pharmacy services with hometown hospitality. Lakin Drug's experienced staff leads with compassion and utilizes modern technology to fit all of your individual needs. Whether it's prescription medications or over-the-counter products, Lakin Drug has the answer to all of your questions. Lakin Drug at 610 O'Loughlin Street in Lakin is a proud supporter of the community of Lakin and Lakin schools.
3:39 remaining in the first half. The Bronx leading it now by 21, 34-13. In this quarter, the Bronx have outscored the Beavers 18-2.
Say it's kind of reminding us like last time. We had a big second quarter.
Very much so. The Bronx led by 4 after the first quarter of their first meeting this year. They led by 5 tonight, and Martinez knocks that ball away into the hands of Servando. It's a 3-on-1. Up the floor, Martinez, layup, got it. Martinez in double figures with 11. Bachman knocks it away. Scott City inbound. Sawyer Stevens to do the honors. Finds Rosen.
Wow,
cross-court pass. King wasn't ready, but he does reel in the loose ball. Knocked away from behind by Daniels. Up the floor. Dom layup. Got it. Daniels with 8. Bronx leaded now by 25. Pressure in the backcourt. King with it. Almost stolen away by Martinez. Diving and got a finger on it. Wondered why our corner's a little dark. Looking up, there's one light bulb that's out.
Yeah, I kind of felt the same way, but I was just like,
I thought maybe it was. I thought maybe it was the walkway lights, but no, it's that one light. This is one place I wouldn't want to have to change the light bulb.
Yeah, no.
Pretty high.
Especially here where the bleachers are, you got to push them all the way in.
Yeah. Shot by Bailey, missed on the baseline. Rosen with the loose ball, lays it up and in. Rosen with 4. Up top, Hunter. Hunter stops. 10-footer, won't go. Culp with the rebound.
That was a great look there.
Culp, long pass up the floor. Gooden with it. Back out to Rosen. Long 3. Off the back of the rim, won't go. Servando with the rebound. Ball is loose. Oh, my goodness. Rosen and Servando crashed. Servando back up.
Servando get back up. That's some toughness there.
Man, that was a collision. But Servando back on his feet. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Lawson Bailey with it. To King. Up top to Blaine Culp. Turnaround in the paint. That's short by Bailey. And the Bronx have it going the other way. Alan Martinez near side has it on the right wing out to Daniels. Daniels will fire from long range and hits it. Dominic Daniels with the long range 3. Daniels in double figures with 11. King in the backcourt, double team looking for help. And a timeout by Scott City. I could see Coach Brian Gentry looking towards the official, and they give him the 30. After a slow first quarter, the Bronx defense has been relentless in this second quarter. They have scored 25 points in this second quarter. The last time these two teams played, the Bronx scored 23 to lead by 19 at the break.
Yeah, and a lot of the points this quarter have been defensive points technically, because they've been pressuring them so much in the backcourt. They've been getting steals and just nice, easy layups and extra points there on those turnovers, and they're just taking advantage of every opportunity they get at the goal.
Substitution for Scott City, Gus Hawkins back in. There was one other one, I think Austin Tone.
And then us for Lakin was Servando. Connor came in for him.
Bailey with it. 3 out front. Off the mark, Alan Martinez with the rebound. Gives it up to Davis. 1 minute to go in the half. Bachman, right wing, 3. In and out, won't go. And Blaine Culp with the rebound. Outlet to Bailey. Bailey up the far side and finds Rosen on the backside. Missed the layup, but Hawkins there with the putback. Bronx now will slow it down and work it for one shot. 30 seconds to go as Davis walks across the timeline.
I swear, Jace has like a first half curse. His shots are always good, hit every angle of the rim that possible, and then bounces right back out. He doesn't miss them wide, doesn't miss them short, just always rattles in, back out.
Now 12 seconds to go in the half. Now 10. Off the screen from Daniels. Kicks it to Bachman, out to Dominic. Dominic, step back, 3. Oh, almost off the glass, won't go. But we'll go to the break. The Bronx leading it by the score of 41-17. Bronx with a 25-point second quarter as we go to the break. Bronx leading it by 24. We're going to take a timeout, a 3-minute timeout, and a 3-minute laundry list produced by J.D. Ham, our technical support. He's been our backbone since we started LakinSports.com back in 2007. Without him, we wouldn't be here, and I thank him for everything that he does for what we get to do here on game night. We'll be back after this 3-minute timeout. Actually, we're going to stay here for just 1 minute. We have a on-floor presentation. Josiah and Isabel Ortiz being recognized on the floor. Congratulations, Josiah and Isabel. Isabel of the 3A, well actually 4-3-2-1A state champ this year at the girls wrestling tournament last week. So congratulations both ladies for their accomplishments this year. Now we're going to take our 3-minute timeout. We'll be back after this.
LakinSports.com is proud to serve Lakin High School with streaming video coverage of the Lakin Bronx and Lady Bronx sporting events. During these trying times, Brett and Sandy Hendricks are extremely proud to be able to bring Lakin High School sports to Lakin fans via the internet. Of course, without the continued support of the sponsoring businesses, LakinSports.com would not be able to bring you Lakin High School sports. A big thanks goes out to Farm Bureau Financial Services of Lakin, the Agency of Lakin and Garden City, Flashbacks Diner, the Lakin Bronkbackers, Lakin Drug, Shelter Insurance Gwen Wechter, the Lakin Recreation Commission, Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas, Hendricks Welding Brad Hendricks, along with Lakin Hay, the Golden Plains Credit Union, D. Bach Metals Dwayne Bachman, and Casey's General Store, as well as the Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank. Please patronize our sponsors and be sure to tell them thank you for bringing you Lakin High School sports on LakinSports.com. Back we go now to the voice of the Lakin Broncs and the Lakin Lady Broncs, Mr. Brett Hendricks.
We're at the half. The Broncs leading Scott City by the score of 41-17. Brett Hendricks along with Jared. And a big thank you to Colin Wellhoff on our camera. Broncs led at 16-11 after the first quarter, outscoring the Beavers 25-6 in the second quarter, and they have the 24-point lead here at the break. Look at the numbers. First for Scott City, Gus Hawkins off the bench leading the way with 7, Blaine Culp with 6, Josh Rosen with 4, and Lawson Bailey with 2 points. One free throw attempted, Gus Hawkins completing a 3-point play, and that's the only free throw by either team in this first half. Now with the scoring for the Broncs, we'll turn it over to Jared.
Oh, let's see. Starting off for the Broncs tonight, we got Hunter Davis leading the way with 13. Dom and Allen close behind with 11. Servando Gonzalez for Servando with 4, and then Jace following up with 2. No free throw shot in the first half at all. And, yeah, that's kind of an odd thing to say. Usually we have a couple at least, but.
Kind of odd with no free throw, just one free throw between the two teams. And that one, like I said, belonging to Gus Hawkins on the backside of an and one. And but Broncs coming out, they say defense creates offense, and that was definitely what happened in that second quarter. We don't know how many turnovers the Broncs forced, but they scored 25 points in that quarter. And like I said, defense creates offense.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say that's the Broncs' best offense tonight, but it's definitely been the better half of their offense tonight. They're getting great shots on offense, but, man, those defensive ones are just so much sweeter because you don't have to run through plays. You don't got to set things up. You don't got to get tired doing them. You just make the turnover, put in the bucket, and there's free points there. So I bet they're loving that aspect of it tonight.
Exactly. From three-point land tonight, the Broncs with 7 threes. 3 by Alan Martinez, 2 by Dominic Daniels, and actually 3 by Dominic Daniels and 1 from Hunter Davis.
Yeah. 3, 3, and 1.
Let's look at the bracket, and I mentioned the girls bracket earlier. Thursday semifinals, Hugoton and Holcomb in one semifinal. This is girls bracket, and Cimarron and Scott City in the other side of that bracket. Those two games being played Thursday in Larned. Hugoton played in their quarterfinal game last night, hosting Larned. Hugoton the number 2 seed, Larned the number 7, and the Eagles winning that one easily, 77-48. And they will await the winner of Hoisington and Cimarron. That game going on right now in Hoisington. The upper side of the bracket, of course, the Broncs, the number 1 seed, and then the number 4 seed, Holcomb Longhorns. They are hosting Southwestern Heights, the number 5 seed tonight, with the winner of this contest meeting the winner of that one on Friday. And speaking about games on Friday, sad to say, but this is the final Lakin Broncs Sports YouTube broadcast of this basketball season. We have been told that we will not be allowed to broadcast from the sub-state semifinals on Friday or the finals on Saturday. I would like to hope that there would be a change of heart, and if it happens, you'll be the first to know. Well, I guess right after we know. But Larned will be offering a video broadcast of the semifinals and finals. So we won't be allowed to be on the air for you. So it's tough, but it's the rules. What do you do? So we're going to enjoy this one tonight, like we have. And while we have a chance, we do want to thank everybody that was able to watch our broadcast this year in this basketball season. Let me tell you, it was fun. The Lady Broncs finished 11-10, and Broncs finished the season 19-1, but it was a lot of fun during the year. We got to call the High Plains League Championship games that involved both Lakin teams, and anytime you can do that in a tournament, I think that's reward for a job well done. But we were able to enjoy a lot of things, but I guess we still have another half to enjoy, Jared.
Oh, yeah, and that's exactly what we're going to do. I just want to say thanks to everyone, too. I mean, this is kind of my first year doing it full-time with you and kind of being here and being able to live out the ride. Had plenty of compliments. And yeah, I was welcomed with open arms, I guess I could say. And, I mean, didn't think people would like hearing my voice as much, but you know what?
I didn't hug him. No, I didn't, But I did welcome him in. He came to me. He wanted to do it. And with COVID, wasn't able to be back at college this year. Elected to take the online courses. And you know what? It's been a great addition. It's been fun. And, one thing JD has always told me, he says, you enjoy the chances you get to spend with your son. And not many broadcast teams can ever say father-son got to work together, but it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, it's been a blast, and hopefully I could keep doing it somehow.
Scott City with the first possession of this second half. Up top, Rosen. Back to King on the near side. Stevens splashes up top. Now works it to Gooden. Broncs with the defense just keep pushing Scott City farther and farther out. The three from the left side, good by Rosen. Broncs quick up the other end. Servando hands it off to Alan Martinez. Back up top to Daniels. Broncs working it around the arc. Martinez. Lob underneath. Serve. Pass out on the wing. Up top, Jace. Three. There you go.
See, I told you it's a first half curse.
Jace with that three to start his second half. Broncs with pressure in the backcourt. And the pass up the floor, stolen away by Hunter Davis. Davis, the runner and the left-handed shot in the paint. I wouldn't want to guard Hunter Davis. You've got to worry about where he's going to throw it. If you play the pass, he's going to score on you. Steal, Servando, dish, left side. Alan Martinez with the three. Bounces off the rim, won't go. Bachman out front. Daniels, three. Off the flat, won't go. And Culp clears. No, that was Sawyer Stevens clearing the rebound for Scott City. Harrison King in the backcourt. Loses the handle, has to chase it down. And a 10 count. Allen had knocked the ball away, but it'll go to the Broncs. Broncs with their biggest lead at 26. 2-3 zone played by the Beavers. Bachman pass near side to Servando. Servando over to Davis. Davis catch and shoot. Three, rolls in and out, and Gooden with the rebound. And serve, going to be called for the foul.
He couldn't get his arm out. He was kind of looking at the ref like, hey,
he had
can't help this one.
He had his hand on the basketball. Gooden had it secured. He just, like you said, he couldn't release. Second foul on Servando. Scott City inbounds. Harrison King with it. And a tie-up, and it goes to Lakin. Servando got enough of a finger on that to force Harrison King to dribble that off his foot. And the Broncs there to tie it up. Lawson Bailey into the lineup for Scott City. Dylan Metzger not available tonight for Scott City. I was talking to Adam Kadavy, the radio play-by-play voice for Scott City, and Metzger breaking his leg the other night. So very unfortunate break for him, and no pun intended. You always hate to see that. You know, kid just works so hard and never gets to finish it. Allen with a hand on the shot by Bailey, but he's called for the foul. Martinez with the second foul. But tough luck for Dylan Metzger, the 5'10 sophomore, but he'll be back for a couple more years, so wish him well in his recovery. Bailey with 2 free throws coming up and hits the first one. Like we said at the halftime, just 1 free throw attempted between the 2 teams in that first half. And Bailey hits them both. Bailey with 4 points. Under 5.5 to play, third quarter. Daniels from the right side kicks it to the corner. Serve with the 3 off the back of the rim. Lane Culp with the rebound for the Beavers. Beavers up the floor and knocked away from behind by Hunter Davis. Oh, you can see it coming.
Yeah,
Dish to Martinez, and he hits it. Martinez, you saw him break, and we had the angle.
Yeah, that was a wide open window there.
Bronx back up by 26. Bailey across the timeline, drives, sidesteps Davis, and hits the shot. Lawson Bailey with 6. Martinez steps back up top to Bachman. Bachman fires from the top of the key. Off the mark. And Carter Gooden with the rebound. Bronx with pressure. Bailey across the timeline to Culp. Spins away from the defender.
Yeah, he had that foot coming back up.
Foul will be on Alan Martinez. That's his 3rd.
Good try, but
Connor Hudson into the lineup for the Bronx. Austin Tone and Gus Hawkins. Also Jace Thomas back in for the Beavers.
I was about to say that. Watch lob. Every time they lined up in that, that's all you heard last time this team met.
Bronx double teaming Hawkins on that inbounds. Culp missed him because Hawkins was wide open on the backside there. Gus Hawkins is a good-looking young player, 6'5" freshman. Inlet to Hawkins, turns off the glass. Oh, Hawkins alertly throws it off of Daniels. Both of them working hard for that rebound. Like I said, Hawkins with 10 points in the last time these 2 teams met. I really like the looks of that young man for years to come. Bailey with the shot from 10. He's got 8. 6 of those in this second half. Bronx quick up the other end. Hunter Davis top of the key. Beavers still in a 2-3 zone. Gives it up to Servando, over to Daniels on the right wing. Daniels looking to drive. Finds Bachman in the right corner. Hammer 3 off the back of the rim. Hudson with the rebound. He'll work it back out front to Davis. Davis stops in the paint, off the glass. Bachman with the rebound and the layup. Jace Bachman, good hustle there, keeping that play alive for the Bronx.
He just snuck right in.
Near steal by Servando, but Hawkins with it. Now
There
up
it
the
is by
floor,
Jace.
Jace Bachman with the steal. He dribbles up the far side, gives it up to Daniels. 3 off the front of the rim. Hudson chasing it down and
Great
saves
effort.
it right to Austin Tone. Good effort there. This place would have erupted if Daniels would have hit that long-range 3. And the turnover. Bronx will get it back. Alan Martinez back into the lineup. Harrison King back in for Scott City. 2:33 to go, third quarter. Bronx on top, 50-26. Carter Gooden back into the lineup. Yeah, I wondered what you were doing holding up 4 fingers, but at the time, Scott City only had 4 players on the floor. Hudson dribbles left side, hands it off to Servando. Now to Hunter Davis. Davis in the paint, backside pass, Martinez. The Bronx work it around. Serve, head fake, back to Bachman. Now back out front to serve. Good ball movement. The Bronx just didn't quite get the shot they were looking for. Hunter crossover. Tried the no look to Alan Martinez, but Hawkins there with the steal.
About threw it in off of Scott City somehow.
Yeah, Jace Thomas had gotten a hand on that pass, and Servando anticipating the pass in the paint, steals it. Martinez, 3, got it. Alan Martinez with the 3 from the corner. And Bachman with the steal. Allen, bounce pass. Hudson,
I think Connor's leg got in the way of that one.
Oh.
Scott
City goes back the other way. Hawkins over Davis, won't
Great
go.
defense by Hunter.
Hunter and Gooden battling. Carter Gooden lays it back up and in. The first 2 points of the game for Gooden. Hudson from the left corner dribbles it out. Now on the left wing to Martinez. Allen leading all scorers with 16 points. Hudson on the drive and a foul out front. That was on Harrison King, his first. Isaac Tarango into the lineup for Scott City. Dominic Daniels back into the lineup for Lakin. Inlet to Martinez, out front to Davis. Davis. Back out to Dominic. Dominic in the paint. Kick pass, Hudson 3, off the back of the rim. Harrison King with the rebound. Bronx was 7 threes in the first half. They have 2 here in the second. Martinez tips it away. Hunter Davis with the loose ball and hits the layup off the baseline. That is just good work, not giving up on a play by Alan Martinez.
Connor.
Foul in the backcourt. That'll go against Connor Hudson. That's his 3rd. Bronx with their biggest lead on the night at 27. Bailey with the inbounds and stolen away by Davis. Hunter backs it out. The Bronx will hold it for 1. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Now 10 seconds. Over to Bachman. Thought about it. Up top to Hudson. Bronx are going to have to hurry. 2 seconds. Davis steps back and a foul at the buzzer. Davis goes to the floor and will shoot 2 free throws as we get set to go to the break. Jace Thomas with the foul. That's his first, 2nd team. And Hunter Davis to the line to attempt the first free throws of the night for the Bronx. And he hits that. Another free throw upcoming. And then we'll go to the break. Up and good. 19 on the game for Hunter Davis. And that does it for our 3rd quarter. Bronx lead it 57-28. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more Bronx basketball right after this.
They said this place was too isolated to call home. They said it was too remote to build a community. And then one day, a farmer strung a copper wire from one fence post to another and changed everything. We didn't build the communities of Southwest Kansas. No, we just brought them together.
Welcome back to LakinSports.com, Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett Hendricks along with Jared. And we want to thank Colin Wellhoff once again on our camera. Will be a Scott City basketball. Culp with the inbound. Spins away from Davis. Out to Tarango. Back to Culp near side. With it, top of the key, Sawyer Stevens in the corner to Rosen. Culp sidesteps Martinez. And a charge.
I knew that was going to be a charge just because he pointed at him.
Well, I was thinking it was the right call, but with the hesitation, you never know. Foul is on Blaine Culp. That's his first. Austin Tone back into the lineup for Scott City. Davis, the drive, over Culp, won't go, and he's fouled. Austin Tone with the foul. His first, 14th foul. Hunter Davis at the line for 2 free throws. And he hit it. Davis able to hit 2 free throws at the end of the third quarter. Fouled at the buzzer. And Hunter, a perfect 4 for 4 on the night from the line. He's got a game high 21. Bronx now lead it by 31, and it will be a running clock from here on out. Hawkins takes it up the floor. Dish to Stevens, who lays it up over Daniels. Over Hunter Davis. Daniels dribbles left side, shovels it to Hudson, now back on the far side to Servando. Hudson, left side 3 off the side of the rim, and Hawkins with the rebound for Scott City. Looking for an outlet, finds Austin Tone. Far corner, Josh Rosen. Davis got a hand on it, but Scott City keeps it. Out front, Stevens. Back to Tone. Tone from long range, that is short. And the Bronx clear and let it go out of bounds. Chase Bachman back in the Bronx lineup.
Oh, I didn't realize it was running clock.
Yeah. After the 2 free throws by Hunter.
Yeah, I didn't realize that put him over.
Clock would roll. Oh, Dominic Daniels took his eye off the basketball, and it'll go back to Scott City. Rosen with the inbound, finds Tone. Tone lets Servando fly by, 3-pointer in and out. Jace Bachman with the rebound. Gives it up to Connor, up the near side, over to Jace. Now Servando. Bronx working around the arc. Martinez steps back, 3 from the corner, no good. Hawkins with the rebound for the Beavers. And they throw it away. Back to Lakin. Tarango, King, and trying to see who else. Back into the lineup, I can't see the number, okay. I don't have number 2 on my lineup, so I apologize to Scott City fans. I have no idea who he is. Clock continues to run under 5 minutes. The Bronx lead it by 29. Matt Morgan into the Bronx lineup along with Aaron Penner. Up top to Servando. He gives it up to Allen. Allen over to Penner. 3. That's short. And Matt Morgan with the offensive board for Lakin. To serve in the left corner. Guarded by Stevens. And falling back out front to Martinez. And he, after some contact, picks up the loose ball. Penner from the right side. Dish to Morgan. Right side 3. That's short. And Bachman right there with the loose ball and able to lay it up and in. Right place, right time. Back to a 31-point Bronx lead. 4:05 to play. Clock is running. Up top, Tarango takes it to the elbow. Back out front to Culp. They work it around the arc. Harrison King on the drive. And the foul. Aaron Penner, his first. Ty Davidson, Aiden Hansen, and Maddox Beltran into the lineup for Lakin. Scott City basketball. Stevens with the inbounds in the far corner. Drive. Dish up top. Culp. He will drive and lose the handle.
Yeah, I think
it'll stay with Scott City.
Matt's leg or foot.
So the Bronx will advance to Friday's semifinal against either Holcomb or Southwestern Heights. Turnaround in the paint. King off the back of the rim. Penner with the rebound. And last touched by Aaron. And Scott City will get it back. Clock continues to run. 2:57 to go. Substitutions by Scott City. Carter Gooden back into the lineup. Lawson Bailey. Austin Tone. Jace Thomas. And Efren Tarango into the lineup for Scott City. One thing about it with these long substitutions, the clock continues to run. Tone with the lob to Gooden. Back to Tone in the right corner. 3 over Davidson, no good. Ty with the rebound, but knocked away by Bailey. Tone runs it down in the backcourt. 2:20 to play. Bronx are going to improve to 20-1 on the season. And a Bronx steal. Aaron Penner dribbles through the defense, has it on the right side. Behind the back, 3 way short. And the rebound comes off to Jace Thomas. On the near wing, Lawson Bailey with it. Thought about the step back. They work it around the arc to Tarango on the far side. Bailey wide open on the backside and lays it up and in. Lawson Bailey, a good second half. He's got 10 points, 8 of those coming in this second half. And we've got a whistle out front, a traveling violation on the Bronx. Gus Hawkins back into the Scott City lineup. 1 minute and 30 seconds to play. Pablo Arreola into the lineup for Lakin. Clock continues to run at 1:15. Scott City basketball. At the conclusion, we'll look at the game numbers. 3 long out front off the side of the rim. Hawkins with the rebound. Short on the putback. Maddox Beltran got a hand in there, knocked it away. Gooden had the loose ball. Tarango out to Bailey. Bailey. 3 won't go. Aiden Hansen with the rebound. He'll give it up to Pablo. And the Bronx will most likely look to work it off. Hansen dribbles to the corner, off the hands of Morgan, out of bounds. Scott City will get it back with 35 seconds to go, clock running. Scott City will see their season end. They will finish at 5-16. Bronx will improve to 20-1. Hawkins on the left wing, 15 seconds to play. Bailey, the drive, stop, and hits it over Hansen. Bailey with 12. Bronx will dribble it out, and the Bronx are advancing to the sub-state semifinals with a 61-34 win over Scott City here tonight. With the win, that's the first win over Scott City in the postseason after 4 previous meetings. Also marks the 4th year in a row that the Broncs are going to the sub-state semifinals. They've been in the finals for the last 2 seasons. Maybe the 3rd time's a charm, but we'll have to wait and see on Friday night. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. I want to thank all the great sponsors that make LakinSports.com possible. We could never have done all of this without their generosity, and we greatly appreciate their support. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the game totals, and we'll talk to the victorious Bronc head coach, Nate Schmidt. I want to thank everybody for joining us. It's been fun this year. We have a few minutes left. We'll be back after this.
LakinSports.com is proud to serve Lakin High School with streaming video coverage of the Lakin Broncs and Lady Broncs sporting events. During these trying times, Brett and Sandy Hendricks are extremely proud to be able to bring Lakin High School sports to Lakin fans via the internet. Of course, without the continued support of the sponsoring businesses, LakinSports.com would not be able to bring you Lakin High School sports. A big thanks goes out to Farm Bureau Financial Services of Lakin, the Agency of Lakin and Garden City, Flashbacks Diner, the Lakin Bronc Backers, Lakin Drug, Shelter Insurance Gwen Wechter, the Lakin Recreation Commission, Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas, Hendricks Welding Brad Hendricks, along with Lakin Hay, the Golden Plains Credit Union, D. Bach Metals Dwayne Bachman, and Casey's General Store, as well as the Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank. Please patronize our sponsors and be sure to tell them thank you for bringing you Lakin High School sports on LakinSports.com. Back we go now to the voice of the Lakin Broncs and the Lakin Lady Broncs, Mr. Brett Hendricks.
The Broncs advance to Friday's semifinal with a 61-34 win over Scott City here this evening. The Broncs will await the winner of Holcomb and Southwestern Heights. Don't know the game time, but it will be posted as soon as the opponents are figured out, how the brackets shape up. Look at the totals. First for Scott City, Lawson Bailey with 12 points. He finished with 10 points in the second half. He was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Gus Hawkins with 7 points, all coming in the first half. Josh Rosen with 7 points as well. Blaine Culp with 6 first half points. Sawyer Stevens with 2, and Carter Gooden with 2. From the free throw line, Scott City a perfect 3 for 3. Looking at free throws, Jared, both teams were perfect from the stripe. Scott City 3 for 3 tonight. The Broncs 4 for 4. Not a lot of opportunities, but each team taking advantage of what chances they did have. We're going to turn it over to Jared for the Bronc totals.
Hunter Davis led the Broncs tonight with 21 points. Alan Martinez following up with 16. Dominic Daniels for 11. Jace Bachman with 9 points, and Savron Gonzalez with 4. And as you said, yeah, they shot 4 for 4. And you know what, usually in these types of games, free throws are the things that it comes down to. But, man, tonight it was just all shootout. It was no one really got in, got fouled, had to go to the line. I mean, I guess that makes it a little bit easier going perfect both ways. So no team can say, oh, we lost because of free throws or anything like that. So, yeah, it was an interesting game not having too many free throws shot.
Tonight for the Broncs, it was either a three-point attempt or a layup, and a lot of that coming in the second quarter, where the Broncs scored 25 in that deciding second quarter that gave the Broncs that 24-point lead at the break. Well, Coach is standing here. He's ready to talk, and we'll visit with him, and we'll wrap this up. And Coach, congratulations on the big win. Thanks as always for coming up and talking to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you having me.
Bronx making their 4th straight trip to the 3A sub-state semifinals, now looking for their 3rd straight trip to a final, but it'll be a tough opponent come on Friday. But tonight's game, once again, another slow start in the first quarter. I don't know what it is about the Beavers, but Bronx led by 4 at the end of 1 in the first meeting, led by 5 today, but a huge second quarter. Like I told Jared, defense creates offense, and that's exactly what happened in that second quarter.
Yeah, and you have to give credit to the other team, I mean, I would like to think that our opponents are, their scout and their preparation is to, withstand our pressure, I guess, or to handle it or have a game plan, to beat it. And, it happens a lot in the first quarter. Thank you, Stella. They did a good job of that, but if we're doing it the correct way, like we're supposed to, it wears on teams, physically and mentally, but the boys, man, that second quarter, that was fun to be a part of. They got it rolling, and they did an excellent job.
In second half, they kept it rolling as well, and then a 30-point running clock in the fourth quarter. Not a lot of things happen with a running clock. Bronx with just 4 points in that quarter, but didn't really need them. But I'll tell you what, the shooting and the defense in that first half, the Bronx was 7 threes. Alan Martinez was 3 of 3 from 3. Dominic Daniels had 3 in the first half, and Hunter Davis had 1. But Bronx finding their shot outside in that first half from long range.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When we shoot the threes that we want to, like, they go in. When we shoot the one pass, no paint touch, no second or third side, like, those don't go in. I don't understand why we continue to shoot them, but when we shoot the right ones, they go in. But you have to be very careful on, trying to instill that in them, because then, well, do I shoot it or do I not? Is it a good shot? Is it not? You just kind of got to let some of them go. But, I thought the story tonight offensively, again, we had to look at ways the last few games that we weren't great. We suffered our first loss, and we really had to look at that and see how can we get better. And one of the things that stood out to us that wasn't happening in the last few games is Hunter was not racing the ball up the floor. We were jogging it up the floor. So when he's jogging it, the rest of the guys are jogging it. And so when he gets that thing and he's putting pressure on the defense and he's racing it, that forces the other guys to run. And I thought he did an excellent job, from free throw line to free throw line, really putting pressure on the defense, and I think that created some open shots for other guys.
And when the other Bronx have to run, the defense better be running as well. You talk about paint touches, Jace Bachman with 2 tonight. Go figure. Why is that? To me, that's always the story that Jace scores from inside. Oh, actually, Jared's got him for 3 2-point baskets today.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the scouting report on Jace to change to hard worker, hustle guy, offensive rebounder, good around the rim.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Jace, that's the thing. Like, Jace is finding other ways to contribute, and he had 9 points tonight and only 1 3. But he had some big offensive rebounds, and he's done a great job defensively. And he's kind of turning into Tegan, actually. He must be resembling his game off after his sister, because he's getting after it in those ways now.
Hard worker, getting after the basketball.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's probably schooling him at home. Say, hey, forget Coach Schmidt's scout. This is what you need to do.
Right. Yeah.
But you know what? I guess if she is, it's working, because he, like you said, you want him to be known as that hard worker, defender, offensive rebounder, but he was that tonight.
Yep.
And teams need to look at that, but the Bronx need to look at that with every player that opposing teams need to look at every Bronx player, because that is the case, because every player out there is going to be around the basketball. They're going to work to get offensive rebounds. This team is in double figures in offensive rebounds.
Yeah, we feel we want to attack in every aspect of the game, and so if we're going to shoot the ball like we're going to shoot threes and do those types of things, that means there's a lot of offensive rebounding opportunities. And, and then the first thing that we have to do in order to get matched up in our pressure, or the first thing we have to do in our pressure is get matched. And so if you stand at the three-point line and watch, that means you got to go find your guy. But if you go in there and you try to mix it up an offensive rebound, you're right next to your guy. So good things happen when you go offensive rebound. It's a hard thing to do. It's really hard to get kids to do because it's hard.
Yes, it
but
is.
For whatever reason, our guys have done a good job of that.
Well, the Bronx bounced back from their first loss a week ago, and another 20-win season for Lakin, and I think that's only the fourth time in school history that a team has recorded 20 wins. So a great accomplishment, and this team's got a lot of goals they still want to fulfill. But moving on to Friday, I don't know if you've heard anything. Holcomb and Southwestern Heights, it's probably still in progress right now, but you get either one of those teams on Friday night. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make the trip to broadcast. Keisha has shut us down because of a video stream by the host school. And, hey, good for Larned that offered up a video stream. But hard to say, man, this season's over with when we're going to the sub-state semifinals. But you got something I can do Friday? I'm still going. You got something I can do?
Yeah,
I'll keep stats. I'll hold your towel, give you water. I'll do whatever.
Yeah, we'll find some. Isn't that odd that you could get into the game and do something else while you're at the game, but you couldn't go to the game and broadcast?
I know.
Doesn't make a lot of sense. I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want to be in their shoes right now, making some of these decisions. But that one just doesn't make any sense to me. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and they're only going to give us 160 tickets to distribute. So no offense to anybody else, Brett, but you're pretty darn good at what you do. And you create a lot of opportunities for our community. And, heck, what did you say during that Hugoton game? There were over 430 people that got on to watch on YouTube. So
yep.
It's pretty disappointing that they're not going to give you the opportunity to do that for our community and people around the area to watch, because you're really good at what you do. And, it's pretty disappointing that you're not going to be given that opportunity. But
well, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yep. So.
And it is hard, because I look at it, this is supposed to be the fun time of the year, and now we can't enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it because I get to go, but you know me, it'd be like you going to a game without a dry erase marker in your hand.
Yeah.
How am I going to go to a basketball game and not have a pen and paper? Guess what? I'm taking one with me anyway.
Well, I don't want to get on my soapbox, but there's we can't have a student section in postseason.
Yep.
Coach Simon has to sit behind the bench in postseason. Only 2 managers can be on the bench. So, we can do these things all year long, but then all of a sudden it comes to postseason, and then we're not allowed to do it. So, it's I don't understand it. I don't agree with it. But it seems like we're removing a lot of quality people that are helpful. Through this whole thing, and not being able to utilize those people, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, and it's not going to stop us from going and playing and all those good things. So.
Well, like I said earlier, I might be silenced, but I still am going. So I'm going to have to hurry up and get my reservation in for tomorrow. Like you said, only 160 people are going to be allowed in. So I'm going to have to speak up tomorrow, which I have credentials. I can get in.
Yeah,
but,
I'm sure we'll find a way in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'll drive the bus. I'll do whatever I got to do.
Yeah.
Which I'll do that anytime for the Bronx and the programs. So, Coach, once again, congratulations with the big win tonight, and have a great week.
Yep, you too.
We'll talk Friday, but in different capacity, I guess. So,
sounds good.
All right. Well, have a good week.
Yep,
Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Well, that's Coach Nate Schmidt. Once again, the Bronx win it by the score of 61-34. They improved their record to 20-1 on the season. Well, like I said, it's weird, but we're wrapping up our broadcast season as the Bronx get set to go to sub-state semifinals. But I want to thank everybody that's made our year a success, all the sponsors that do what they do to make what we do so easy. Without the sponsors, we couldn't be here on game night, and we dearly appreciate them. Those of you that are still out there watching, please thank all those sponsors for all they do. Visit their business, call them, text them, whatever you have to do, but thank them for all that they do to make LakinSports.com possible. JD Hem, our tech support, all year long, but it's every year. JD, I couldn't have done it without you, and I wouldn't be here without JD, and I'll tell you what, I owe him more than I'll ever be able to repay him. Sandy here taking pictures tonight, as she has been all season long. We'll be there Friday night. We'll be taking pictures that Sandy can put on Facebook as well. And, thank you to her and giving all those pictures to everybody to enjoy. And more importantly, I want to thank Jared for jumping in this year with this pandemic. And at first we had to stay in a bubble, so I kept it with the family. Sandy, myself, and Jared, we made the trip to all the games and kind of kept it in the family bubble. But Jared got on this year, took it by the horns, and we've got the iPad doing our scoreboard. We went with a new format for basketball season, but Jared grabbed it and hit the ground running. And Jared, you did a great job this year, never doing color. You jumped in with football as well, but had a lot of nice comments on the job you did. And I can't say it, I can't express it enough, the job that you did for not having a lot of experience to jump in and do it and never being afraid to do it. Although you would never do play-by-play, but you stay with me long enough, I'm going to make you do it because I'm going to turn off my headset and walk away. So, but thanks for the job you did.
Well, see, that's the thing. You say you're going to make me do play-by-play. Also, I'm one of those guys that keep telling you stop calling it so much just because you got video now.
I know.
We're evolving. We got video. Everyone can see what's happening.
Exactly.
But, yeah, I mean, thanks for allowing me to do this. Trust me enough to do it. But, I've watched enough sports. I've heard all their talks and stuff like that.
And you were part of Nate's program, so you know how to call it as well.
Yeah, it was an easy thing to transition into. And, man, I had a great time. And maybe I'll help you out a little bit in baseball, too. You don't usually need too much there, but I'll make a couple home games.
Well, the thing about it is you're going to have to teach me how to run all of this equipment because there's some of it I am very, very blurry. It's kind of hazy on how to get it started. So you're going to have to show me before baseball season starts. And
because I'll be getting all the fields ready, and I'll probably be at the games just in case anything goes wrong or anyone needs something. So
yeah,
I guess I'll be there no matter what.
But once again, this is our final broadcast of this 2020-21 basketball season. It's been a pleasure, and I thank everybody for the kind words and thank everybody for their assistance this year. Like I said, unless there's a change of heart, this will be it for us, but we'll keep our fingers crossed, and if something does happen, we will let you know. So for Jared, Sandy, everybody involved, we want to thank everybody for all their support, and we were glad you were able to watch this year. God bless you all. Take care. We will be back on the air in baseball season, and we'll see you then. Everybody take care, and God bless.
Well, that wraps up this game on LakinSports.com. Lakin High School basketball has been brought to you by Shelter Insurance Gwen Wechter, the Lakin Recreation Commission, Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas, Hendricks Welding Brad Hendricks, Lakin Hay, the Golden Plains Credit Union, D-Bach Metals Dwayne Bachman, Casey's General Store, the Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank, the Agency of Lakin and Garden City, Farm Bureau Financial Services of Lakin, Flashbacks Diner, the Lakin Broncbackers, and Lakin Drug. Thank you for watching Lakin High School basketball on LakinSports.com.